Welcome to Divorces in North Carolina, Sandra Dinkins. What is post-separation support? It's a term that may have been heard, especially if you've recently navigated the choppy waters of separation or divorce. Post-separation support is a form of spousal support paid by the supporting spouse to the dependent spouse after separation, but before the finalization of the divorce. During the marriage, one spouse carried the majority of financial responsibility, paying most or all of the expenses. This spouse is the supporting spouse. On the other hand, the spouse who relies on the other for financial stability is the dependent spouse. This financial structure topples due to separation or divorce. The dependent spouse may be eligible for post-separation support. Check out my video, Divorces in North Carolina, Sandra Dinkins. What are the requirements of divorce in North Carolina? For insights about separation after divorce in North Carolina. So, what factors does the court consider when awarding post-separation support? It's a multitude of factors. The court weighs the financial needs of both parties, the supporting spouse's ability to pay, the lifestyle the couple was accustomed to during the union, their ability to earn income, their separate and marital debt obligations, and all recurring earnings. Even the amount of support one party pays to other individuals comes into play. Marital misconduct, such as infidelity, also comes under the judicial microscope. If dependent spouses stray from the marriage before or on the date of separation, it may lessen their chances of securing an award or even reduce the amount. Conversely, if the supporting spouse has committed marital misconduct, it might increase their likelihood of paying post-separation support. Marital misconduct may be committing adultery or excessive drinking of alcohol. Even if the supporting spouse is cash-strapped or jobless, but possesses assets that can be liquidated, a judge may order assets to be liquidated to pay the post-separation pay. To apply for post-separation support, dependent spouses must gather all relevant documents, prepare a financial affidavit detailing all income and expenses, and consult with their attorney. Evidence includes pay stubs, bank statements, mortgage and credit card statements, receipts for gas, groceries, rent and other income and expenses, and the most recent tax return. Remember, both husbands and wives can be eligible for post-separation support. Many wives are the supporting spouses in a marriage. If a spouse has done some form of marital misconduct, that does not necessarily mean that he or she will not get post-separation support. The judge will thoroughly examine all factors, including the assets, income, expenses, and debts of both parties when making a decision. The spouse whose net income surpasses the other's will generally be the one to pay. The court tries to ensure that dependent spouses have enough pay to allow them to maintain the standard of living that they were accustomed to during the marriage. Payments may be made in the form of withholding pay from the supporting spouse's employer, lump sum amounts, or monthly payments from the supporting spouse. In essence, as long as the dependent spouse struggles to pay their bills and the supporting spouse has the means to pay those bills, there's a strong possibility that the dependent spouse will receive post-separation support. In conclusion, post-separation support is a financial lifeline for dependent spouses navigating the aftermath of a separation. It's not a guarantee, but a possibility, determined by a careful examination of both parties' financial situations and the circumstances surrounding their separation. If you received value from this video, please subscribe.